What's up, bro? I promise you that by the end of this guide, you will be able to not only do gratitude journaling, but actually do it consistently every single day. However, you still may not be sure that you need it, so let me talk about some benefits of gratitude journaling. I'll start by saying that gratitude journaling is the third best mental health practice ever. The first two are good sleep and meditation. So gratitude journaling is almost as effective as getting enough sleep. Imagine that. If you want to get more joy from life, if you want to really be grateful, really appreciate what you have, what you already have, if you want to love your life more, then gratitude journaling is definitely for you. And it only takes 5 minutes per day to write. That's just some insane ROI. So I hope that convinced you to actually try it. Now let's get to the first step. First of all, you need to decide what you will use to actually write your journal. You can use a paper or a notebook or your phone. However, it is much better to actually use a paper or a notebook. Why? Because of the way how gratitude journaling works on your brain. It works by rewiring your brain. That sounds kind of silly, but what this basically means is that you will start being more grateful, not only while you write, but throughout your whole day. And this works by forcing your brain to think positively, to be grateful, literally. And so while you're writing, your brain is focused on gratitude. Your brain cannot think about anything while you're writing the sentence. And it takes much more time to actually write a sentence by hand than to write it on your phone. So you'll spend more time writing and you will spend more time in a state of gratitude. So that's why using paper is better. If you're afraid that somebody will find it, like let's say your parents will find it and read it, you can hide it. Like just buy a notebook and hide it somewhere. Nobody will read it. If you're really afraid that something like this will happen, or you want to use your phone for any other reason, I mean that's fine too, but you will get much more benefit from using paper and a pen. So I would really encourage you to use a paper. But if you cannot, again, it's not a big deal. Just use your phone. You'll still get a lot of benefits from it. So step 2. On whatever thing you chose, either paper or your phone, write today's date. This is important because it will help you to keep track of how much you write and when you write and whether you skipped a day or not. And you can reread it for fun later. Now step 3. You need to write a full sentence of gratitude. What does a full sentence look like? It looks something like, I'm grateful for this car because I can record videos in here. Or I'm grateful for this pillow because I can rest my arm on it. Or I'm grateful for my script. Something like this. Write one sentence for now. Now, if you cannot think of what to write, if you're just sitting there thinking and you're getting absolutely zero ideas, then you need to think about it like that. Find one object, absolutely any object. Let's say the pen you're using to write. There is a person in the world who doesn't have this pen. There is always someone who doesn't have it. Imagine his life without the pen. He cannot write. He cannot do gratitude journal because he doesn't have a pen. And you do have it. And it gives you something positive. You can use it to write gratitude journal. So be grateful for that. Write in your gratitude journal now that you are grateful for this pen because you can write with it. Because it is useful. Or let's say you want to write about another thing. You're looking around your room and you find there your bed. There are people in the world who don't have a bed, who literally sleep on their floor or even outside. So be grateful for that too. You have a bed. You have a comfortable place to sleep. Just think about it like that and you will get a lot of ideas. You can literally write about anything. You can be grateful about anything because there are people in the world who don't have these things. And you do. So be grateful about it. That's all what gratitude journaling is about being grateful for what you have, because there are other people who don't have it. So now, step 4. Aim at least 5 sentences every single day of your life. 5 sentences is not a lot. It will take you about 5 minutes to write. But 5 sentences will give you a lot of benefits. Just in terms of mental health, you will write only 5 sentences, it will take you only 5 minutes, but you will get a boost to your happiness. So write at least 5 sentences every day. But what if you cannot write 5 sentences? What if you feel very bad? What if you don't want to do anything? Or something happened and you just want to skip a day? There will inevitably be such days in your life. What do you do in these days? In these days, your absolute minimum that you have to meet is 1 sentence. Just open your gratitude journal and write at least 1 sentence. Can you do that? Can you write 1 sentence? Of course you can. So just write 1 sentence. And although this is not a lot, it will prevent you from missing a day. And it will help you to form a habit of writing at least 1 sentence every single day. Another way to be consistent with it is to actually schedule your gratitude journaling session for every single day. You need to find a time in your day when you're free, when you can write gratitude journaling. Maybe it's the first thing in the morning. It's very good to write gratitude journaling as the first thing in the morning because you'll just be more positive for the whole day. So let's say you wake up at 7. So then schedule gratitude journaling at 7. So you wake up, you take your notebook or your phone and you immediately write 5 sentences. It will take you 5 minutes. And then you go get your morning sunlight or, wash your face, brush your teeth. Or let's say you're very busy in the morning, then maybe you can write it right before going to sleep. So schedule that. Actually put it in your schedule. Or if you don't have a schedule, set an alarm on your phone at this time so that you don't forget to do this. Now step 5. With time, you will need to increase duration an intensity of it. What this means is that either you will need to write more. Instead of 5 sentences, you're writing 10 sentences or 20 sentences. Or you will increase the intensity of it. So like instead of aiming at quantity, you will aim at quality. How to actually increase the intensity of gratitude journaling sounds very stupid, but there is a way. You can write not only that you're grateful for this thing, but why you're grateful for it. And what would your life look like without it? So like let's say this car. If I'm a beginner, I can write, I'm grateful for this car, and that would be fine. But if I want to increase the difficulty, get to a more advanced level, I can write something like, I'm grateful for this car because it can deliver me to my job. I can go to buy groceries with it. I can record videos here. And without it, I would just be sitting home or walking 30 miles to work and back. So I would have to, walk for 5 hours to get there. So, write something like this. Maybe not about this car, maybe about your house, maybe about your pets, maybe about your parents. What would you do without your parents? Just imagine your life without them, or without the thing that you want to write about, and write about it. And even if you write about one thing per day, like that, it will be already very, very powerful. So again, if you're a beginner, just start with 5 sentences per day. 5 short sentences per day. But if you're advanced, start writing more sentences or more high quality sentences and continue writing like this. But again, the most important thing is to be consistent. Write 5 sentences per day, but if you feel very, very bad, then write at least 1 sentence. Never skip a day. This will help you to build a habit, and that way you will actually stay consistent. And the final step is step 6. You need to do this today, not tomorrow, not in 2 weeks, today. Do not add this video to your watch later and think, oh, I will watch this video later and start later. No, start today, exactly right now. Open your phone or take a piece of paper and start writing before you close this video. This is the only way this video will help you. Because if you will close this video right now thinking, oh, I will remember about it later and start writing later, you will never do this. Trust me, I've been there. Just do this right now, it's not hard. And actually schedule the time when you will do this every day right now. If you will do this step, I promise you this video will help you. And if it really did help you, give it a thumb up, write a comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you want to contact me personally, want to get more help with something, or just to talk with me, you can DM me on Instagram. I will put a link in the description. So thank you for watching, I see you in the next one.